All right, hello guys, welcome back. If you guys are back to my live stream, there is a tornado warning in Ohio right now. Um, Tornado warning in Ohio, and this is looking for. Okay, I really can't spell those counties, but it's in this location. Let me get velocity up and running here. Yeah, this is. This is looking like in that area. Nothing is producing in this area with spin ups right now, but velocity is showing some rotation. But the correlation on this is not showing anything yet. Yeah, that's mainly going to be what it is right now, I think. There is a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas for Ford counties with 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And so one of the reasons why they actually did that is because 50-mile-an-hour wind gust radar indicated, but radar has also indicated 2 inches of hail size. So there is some very large hail in Ford County, Kansas. Let's go back to that tornado warning in Ohio. Tornado warning in Ohio for the western Ohio area. And it's looking like west northern Ohio. It's looking like I'm going to be on live for another 30 minutes. Because this tornado warning doesn't expire until 30 minutes. It is showing on the correlation right now. Little bits poking. Poking. It's just starting to develop. I think this is a developing storm. Well, actually, this is. Yeah, okay. So, yes, it is a developing storm. I knew that in the first place, but. Yeah. It's in Flash, right? No, I think it's in, which is mainly gonna be what it is, right? Okay. I mean, I guess for the portions of that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing any is this the regular? Yeah, I mean, nothing is poking yet. I mean, it was poking, but yeah. Is there any Michigan storm? Not Michigan storm. Is there any storm chasers in this area? Does not look like it, and I don't think anyone's gonna make this one unless there's someone camping out in this area. Yeah, this storm chaser is 185 miles away from this warning. I don't think any storm chaser is gonna make this one. Looks like we're just gonna have to eyeball the radar. Yeah, velocities are starting to break up. Wait, hold on. Okay, I think that's a better scan of it. Yeah, still nothing on it too, anyways. We have 25 minutes until this expires. The severe thunderstorm. So the severe thunderstorms for tomorrow is expected to hit early afternoon, but for the people up in Michigan, storms are supposed to hit around like 6 p.m. tomorrow afternoon and just like early evening. Oh my goodness, I'm owning control instead of shift. There we go. All right. Yeah, this is starting to break up. I don't think this warning is going to hold for too much longer here. Unless this correlation does something. There is an updated tornado warning. Oops. I don't know why I did that. Updated tornado warning just in the exact same location in Ohio. They just shrunk it because yeah, I don't think oop, moved right onto the mic. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's not showing anything. Nothing's touching. Velocity is starting to break up and weaken. I think this shouldn't be here for too long. Even in that latest scan. Actually, something is starting to produce on the correlation right now. We have some little greens inside yellows, inside reds, which also means that there is possible rotation. It's not strong. It is very, very low right now. Ooh, ooh, okay. and velocity is showing weak. But the correlation is showing just a little bit. So, okay. I mean, I guess, I mean, if I could go to the, I forgot I was on my draw tool there. There is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Ellis and Harper counties in Oklahoma. With 1 inch and 1 inch point 75 inches in hail size and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust is observed, and the hail portion of it is radar indicated. This storm chaser, I've been following this storm chaser named Brandon, and he's trying to get to this tornado warning. He has 21 minutes. I'm not exactly sure if he's going to make it. Where is you? No, yeah. He's not going to make it. He's close to South Bend, up in like Michigan border, so he's not going to make this. There is a new tornado warning in Indiana. There is a new tornado warning in Indiana. This is going to be for Clay County, Vigo County, and Solvent County, I think. Where is the latest scans here? Okay, so this is the only radar that I could go based on here. Radar is indicated, and hail up to less than an inch in hail with 0.75. 0.75, I mean. It's not showing anything that's touching on the correlation with this one, but velocity is showing. So nothing touching yet with this one. Let's go back to the Ohio one. The Ohio one did break up, and I'm not exactly sure why there is an up. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. The tornado warning in Ohio for northwestern Ohio is looking like to expire in 90 minutes, and nothing is showing on the radar. I mean, velocity is gone with this, and correlation is gone with this. Wait, unless this is a weather station. If this is a weather station, I'm reading this wrong. Because if it is a weather station, it's just above the radar scan, which means it's not going to pick up it up. Yeah, okay. So never mind. This is still active a little bit. It's still showing the green circle. It's just nothing is touching it. There is a new severe thunderstorm warning. This one is looking like to be considerable. This is for Kansas, Edwards, Pawnee, and Stanford counties. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, radar indicated, and 1 inch, 0.75-inch hail size radar indicated. I'm going to keep eyeballing that. Let's go back to the one in Indiana. And there's a little bit on the correlation right now, but it's still weak. Yeah, it's still going to be weak. There is a spotter in that location. There's actually 2 spotters in that location, and then right behind it there's another one. But let's hope that they don't witness anything. Radar scans is becoming a little bit more clear here. Still nothing touching the ground with this Indiana tornado warning. So if you don't know what the correlation map and what I've been going based on correlation tells me if there's anything on the ground touching. And right now there is some rotation, but there's none touching yet. Velocity is telling me rotation, while correlation is telling me if there's anything touching. So that's what correlation is mainly telling me here. Let's go back to the Ohio one in northwestern Ohio. Radar scans. I gotta get this scan, or I gotta get this one scanned. It does look like this radar scan is starting to fade away. Let's go back to the Indiana one. Still nothing happening with correlation. And we wait for another scan update. This is now my second microphone that I had to use. I was not planning on being live this long. I had to end one live. I mean, I didn't really have to end one live. It's just nothing was happening at the end of that first live. And then literally right after I ended that live, there was tornado warnings popping out of nowhere again. So things happen. Okay, correlation in Indiana tornado warning. There is a little bit of green. There is a little bit of a couplet happening with this, and if you don't know what a couplet is, it's like a tornado. It's just a couplet starting to form. So there is a little bit of a couplet forming right now. And I learned all of this information from Max Velocity the last couple of weeks. So I'm sort of know what I'm talking about here. Not a degree meteorologist, but I did learn from him. So whatever I'm saying could be accurate. Velocity is still showing scans a little bit strong. The redness is this is mainly just a windstorm, though. I mean, except for that correlation couplet right there, but this is mainly turning out to be a windstorm. I wish I can have storm chasers right over in this area. And it's looking that bleh. Went a little loud there for a second. Okay, it's looking like that little couplet that I circled is now disappeared. So there could be a little bit couplet in the sky right now in this tornado warning in Indiana. Something forming with the clouds or a wall cloud, but it is not expected to touch the ground right now. And according with our latest scans, there is a very, very low, very weak couplet that is building right now. And it is going to be right here. It's not showing anything of green yet, but it's very weak. Oops, why did I take that circle away? There we go. Let's go back to the Ohio one. Same thing to the Ohio one. There is a very weak couplet that is building. Nothing green yet. So this is probably not expected to form. I'm still waiting on the latest scans. Come on, radar. Come on. I need that second scan in. There we go. Thank you. Took you long enough, but thank you. Okay, where can this be located? Okay, that couplet went away and everything is starting to weaken again. Yeah, so yeah, okay. Everything is starting to weaken again with this tornado warning in Ohio. So the tornado warning in Ohio should be fairly done. So you guys should be good there. It should be towards the east of you now if you're directly in the middle of that warning. And I'm seeing delayed radar scans. I'm not really sure why. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Whew. Took radar for a minute. Yeah. Very weak velocity scans. Yeah, so I don't think there should be an additional tornado warning in Ohio with this, unless it magically starts building again. But that should be good. Let's go back to the Indiana one. That's been a little while since I actually did this one. Couplet is gone in that Indiana tornado warning. But velocity is still showing rotation. Wait on 1 second. Okay. So that's just I'm not going to highlight that just yet because I don't think anything's going to happen with that. So this is 1, 2. This is an additional 2. So today in the United States, we had 5 tornado warnings so far. No confirmed tornadoes, no tornadoes on the ground today in the United States, but we had 5 tornado warnings as of right now. Well, not 5 tornado warnings as just so far we had 5 tornado warnings. This is the 5th one. The Indiana one that I'm looking at is the 5th one. The Ohio one is going to be the 4th one. Correlation scans are still showing weak couplets, so nothing still forming there. Velocity is still showing rotation. Again, I think this tornado warning in Indiana is basically a windstorm. That's mainly what the storm is producing anyways. Wind and hail. Lots of hail out of this storm already. And some wind out of this. I mean, I'm not going to say lots of wind because our wind threats have been 60 miles an hour out of mainly all of this. There's been some considerable ones to 70 miles an hour, but I wouldn't call this a windstorm. I would probably call this a hailstorm. This was mainly a hailstorm with this outlook for today. The tornado warning in Ohio is expected to expire in 5 minutes. And then the Indiana one is expected to expire in 20 minutes. There is okay, so there is another severe thunderstorm warning, and this one is now going to be an destructive severe thunderstorm warning. This destructive severe thunderstorm warning is going to be in Oklahoma for Ellis and Harper counties with 65-mile-an-hour wind gusts and 3 inches in hail size. Again, I've been saying that this storm is mainly a hail threat storm, and this is exactly what I'm talking about here. This severe thunderstorm warning in Oklahoma and Ellis and Harper counties. 3 inches in hail size. Very, very large hail. I'll get back to this, but let's go back to the tornado warning in Indiana. Correlation with this one is still weak, but velocity is still showing rotation with this warning. Mainly a windstorm with this one. There is an additional severe thunderstorm warning right in front of this tornado warning in Indiana. And this one is going to record 30. No, not 30. I'm losing my mind, man. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, radar indicated, and 1 inch in hail. And radar also indicated that. And that one is expected to expire in 33 minutes. For the tornado warning in Ohio, 2 minutes until expired. Correlation with this Indiana tornado warning is now showing nothing with couplets. So nothing is forming and velocity is starting to weaken. Let's go back to the destructive severe thunderstorm warning in Oklahoma. Let me go to my data. Let's go to classification. Giant hailstones. Large hail, giant hailstones, and hail. This isn't even heavy rain. This is just a hailstorm. And this is for people in Oklahoma and I think Ellis and Harper counties. I know Harper counties, but I'm think I'm right with the Ellis name. And this storm is expected to be hitting May. It is expected to be hitting May. Probably in 30. It's looking like 15 to 20 minutes, and north of Fort Supply. And 63 mile an hour with this one. And no couplets on the correlation with this destructive warning. Velocity is showing a little rotation with this destructive warning. That actually might be okay. There is some reports with this destructive warning. 2.75 inches of hail size. This was reported at 8:25 Eastern time, but if I think this is in Central time, or if not, Mountain time. I'm not really sure what this area's time is, but all right, let's go back to that tornado warning in Indiana. Very, very weak correlation. Let's go to the velocity. Velocity is still showing rotation, though. It is weakening to a windstorm, though. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Okay. There is another tornado warning in Indiana. This is going to be Hendricks, Morgan, and Putnam counties. And let me go to that one. Oh, that was okay. So that's actually next to that one. Yeah, velocity is showing strong rotation. Let me go to the. I'm not exactly sure. Let me go to the correlation. The correlation is showing nothing yet. So nothing is touching and no forming is happening yet. But velocity is still showing strong rotation. There is a new severe thunderstorm warning in Oklahoma for Woods and Woodward. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and 1.5 inch of hailstones. Let me go back to that new tornado warning in Indiana. This is now our 6th tornado warning in the United States so far today. Was not expecting this. I was expecting at least 3. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting at least 3. And one of them in Michigan, and one of them in Indiana, and one where these tornado warnings are. And I was correct about 3. I just wasn't correct about the amount. For tomorrow's, yeah, okay, if I could count tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not going to count tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be an outbreak in tornado warnings. There's going to be an outbreak in tornado warnings. There is a 15% chance of a tornado risk in that level 4 out of 5 in Illinois and Indiana, and I'm going to be tracking that storm all day tomorrow. And I'm expecting outbreaks of tornado warnings. That storm is going to be insane and terrible. Okay, so the new Indiana tornado warning. There is a cuff building. There is some rotation building and some forming building. It is not strong, so it may just be forming in the sky and going away. But there is some cuff happening. And then the Indiana tornado warning that's old has expired. So now I'm on the new Indiana one. Okay, so that tornado, this is the perfect time for a storm chaser to come in this area. I'm not really sure if any of them can. Yeah, I don't see any chasers close by. But this tornado warning in Indiana is increasing. And there might be something on the ground here. This is a very, very strong velocity scan. Correlation is still showing nothing on the ground. But this is a very strong velocity scan. And I do want to put your attention to somewhere. So Hudson, Indiana. Hudson, Indiana is where one of the storm chasers is at right now. There is a little bit of a formation happening with rotation in the sky in Hudson, Indiana. If I can find where that's located. Where in the world is that storm chaser located? I mean, I know he's in Hudson, Indiana. Hudson, Indiana. Where the flip is Hudson, Indiana? So many states right now. And the storm chasers is right here. So is he here? Is he here? Is he here? Oh, I may have found him. Yep, I found him. So this storm chaser looked up at the sky and I saw a little bit. Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me go to this radar scan. There we go. Velocity is showing and the correlation is showing a little bit formation. It's just there is a weak velocity rotation scan with this one, and something is forming with correlation, but this is still a developing one. Wait, there is a latest scan. There might be a tornado warning in where the storm chaser is. And this is for still Indiana. Hudson, Indiana. Hudson, Indiana, or Hamilton, Indiana, or Pleasant Lake, Indiana. In those locations, well, not actually Hamlet, but Pleasant Lake, Indiana, might get close to another tornado warning. So I'm going to keep my eyes out on that one. But as of right now, I'm going to go back to the actual tornado warning in Indiana that's producing couplets. And there may be a tornado touching down ground in Hendricks and Morgan and Putnam County, Indiana, with this warning. There is it's little bit increase in our correlation with this warning. It would really be nice if there's a storm chaser in this location. There's not anywhere close because I don't think anyone was planning on this, but there might be one touching ground with this warning here pretty soon. It's weakening on velocity, but correlation is still showing some rotation here that could touch. There is still forming happening though. Yeah, I mean it. Let me go back to where that storm chaser is. I am gonna go back to where the storm chaser is. Oops. I mean, it's looking like rotation has mainly going forward and all the other kind of stuff. Okay, so that tornado warning in Indiana and Hendricks, Morgan, and Putnam counties. This is what I was tracking, and I'm correct about this. This tornado warning in Indiana is now observed, and yeah, and I could tell why, because I knew this was going to happen after I saw this. There is now formation that is happening here, and now I think there is now a tornado on the ground since it's observed. This is our first tornado warning that actually touched ground. This is a very, very, very weak tornado on the ground with this tornado warning in Indiana. But there is one touching ground according with our correlation. Our velocity is still showing rotation. So yeah. And this spotter in this tornado warning, you might want to heads up. Unless this spotter is a chaser. Is this spotter a chaser right now? Because that would be awesome. I mean, not awesome, but spotter Vel Striker. Zev Striker. Yeah, I'm not gonna go deep into that, but here's a spotter. I'm not really sure if he's a chaser though. And then right below it, where that tornado warning that was old that got expired like 5 to 10 minutes ago, there is more rotation happening. There might be an additional tornado warning or another tornado warning with this. Our correlation right now is showing some strong rotation with correlation. And if I go to velocity, velocity is showing weak, but our correlation is showing a couplet. Hate when it does that to me. The zzz. It's 9 p.m., people. It's 9 p.m. And Eastern time. Eastern time, it's 9 p.m. Let me go to the observed one here. Dang it. I'm still on my dang drum tool. Okay, so the tornado warning that touched ground is still in progress and still looking like touching. Which is mainly going to be another one. This has now moved. Now it's right over here. This is going to be for East County Road. You people are probably under it now. There is multiple velocity scans that is showing right here. This is of observed tornado warning. Not really sure if it's touching ground and all of that, but all right. So there is an observed tornado warning in Indiana and Ohio. Williams County, and yep, so the one that I said that's going to happen. Man, I am getting really good at this. Yeah, it is now looking like it is observed on a correlation with this one. So new tornado warning with this one. If I could get my things up and running here. So this is an observed tornado warning in Indiana and Ohio and Hamilton. Hamilton is an observed one, which means there is one touching. And this storm chaser is now actually in this, tracking it. Observed tornado warning. I'm thinking this is the storm chaser that actually called NWS to observe this. This storm chaser is under this observed tornado warning in Indiana and Ohio for Williams and for Williams County. Is that storm chaser live on this map? Ah, dang it. Yeah, I'm going to give you some live feeds on this. All right, so correlation is showing a tornado touching, but there, yeah. So now there isn't a tornado touching ground now. Correlation is starting to weaken. Thank you, Storm Chaser, for clearing that up. So a storm chaser that is literally inside this observed tornado warning has said there is no tornado touching, and I can see that now on the correlation. So this tornado warning probably observed when there was actually one touching, I guess. Because actually, I didn't see it from the beginning, but I guess this was touching for about like 5 minutes and then it stopped. There is 9 storm chasers nearby. I'm going to get you inside of that live feed. Hold on, guys, real quick. Oh, So now Max Velocity is live on this. Took them long enough. And this dude is now in it. Hold on, guys. I'm going to get you up on this real quick. Just let me do another one here. Because yeah. Yep, that's what I've been saying. An add-on, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah. Yep, that is. For Indiana? I mean, I get. I mean, I guess, yeah. he. No. Clayton? Is Clayton screwed? Yep. Yeah, I don't. It took forever. There might be a. Oh. Yeah, that guy needs. Oh my goodness gracious. There. Yeah. According with Max. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, it has. I've been watching that. I knew exactly what was going to happen with this. Yeah, I mean, I guess. No, I know how that got confirmed. I mean, I saw that. It fell off. Okay, okay, okay. They really issued a new severe thunderstorm warning. Wait, they issued a severe thunderstorm. Manly. Medias, people, medias. They actually relocated. Now this tornado warning is going from observed to now a radar indicated. Which means, yeah, I don't know why they confirmed it. I know everyone is wondering that. I'm not understanding why they did confirm it. We may actually, oh jeez, we actually may have had a 5-minute brief tornado touch the ground in this area. I don't know why they confirmed that though. Yeah, that's and also, by the way, the severe thunderstorm, the tornado warning that was in this location went away and that expired. So now we are tracking this one. But once this one goes away, I would end the live here. And I think max velocity is going to end live after this. It's just these storms aren't really supposed to be the way it has been right now. So these storms are just a little bit getting up there, though. It is starting to weaken in this area, but there is still some broad locations here. Let me go to max velocity on my TV because of that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to call that basically. All of this is now going away. So, this warning should end pretty soon. We just have a little bit of this happening here, but uh, this should start to go away. Yep. 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 Hmm. Yep. Yep. Storm motion. Holy moly. 55 knots for tomorrow's storm. Storms are going to be moving. Yeah. This is going to be in. It's. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be insane. Nah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, this shouldn't be tornado warning. Yeah. Yep, Max is right. Max is right. Is he trying to actually get that? If he drops a tornado, he might retire. I. Yeah, Thursday is also coming in. Mainly towards maybe towards the east for Thursday, but tomorrow yeah, Thursday I think I'm gonna still be on too. Yeah, that is. Where is that located? It's in Kazan. Kazan. It's a severe. Where are the fleet? This one? Tropical storm forming. Yes, we do. Weather's insane right now. I just want to say that weather is just insane right now. All right, so that tornado warning in Indiana and Ohio right now. Obviously, we do have some cells starting to form couplets again. Um, Again, that's just been the case. I really don't think this is a tornado warned storm anymore, but there is still some. There's just still rotation happening here, but nothing is touching ground here. There was a storm that likes to form, probably mainly in this location and this location. Not really saying that it will do that, but there is something forming, and we are under the green now, so that's what we have to watch out to. Which it's gonna be the one in Rutsch County, Indiana. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be the Roots County. So something's going on with this, and I would still like a weatherfront storm chaser too. Did I turn off the locations of that? No, no. There is a cell forming here. Let me. Oops. Let me get into that. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure why. Yeah, this has really died down. Just some rotation on velocity, just the windstorm of that whole thing. And then obviously the one that I'm seeing, this one this one may have something touching. I Because velocity is now showing. No, I don't think Michigan is going to have anything else for tonight. Yeah, I don't think Michigan is going to have something else for tonight. I mean, I could check. Let me delete the Windows capture too. That was just the YouTube video. Let me delete that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure why. Yawning. 19 minutes, man. 19 minutes until this expires. Ah, jeez. Right after that was a perfect circle. You know what? I'm not going to circle it now. I'm just going to be weird about it. Yeah. Over the velocity, there is some. This is a windstorm, and actually, we may need to highlight this area. It's not indicating. There might be. Yeah, yeah. Let me look at. Yep.
very large area, and this is pretty much going to be going on all afternoon and evening. The peak window for tornadoes should be from like 4 to like 10, but there could be strong tornadoes and even intense tornadoes before and after that.
Yep.
If we look at the overall guidance here on the future model runs here, actually, I want to quickly show you guys a
Yeah.
ensemble tool. This is called the HREF. All right, you can actually, if you are an advanced subscriber inside of the Weatherfront app, you can actually look at this. What this basically is an indicator of tornado probabilities, and you can see over time, and this is basically the same color scheme that the Storm Prediction Center uses. It shows by about 5 o'clock is when things really start cranking. I mean, it starts to show much higher probabilities here across the board, stretching from Kansas City back into Lafayette, and it really starts to get higher by 6:30. That's when it really starts to get higher. It starts to get closer to like a 40% chance by about 6 o'clock. And granted, that's within a 25-mile radius. Even by 7 to 8, those probabilities do remain high. Yeah, there are some specs that show like 50%. I mean, yeah, there's probably going to be a tornado somewhere in here. If there's no tornado here, I'd be shocked. But there will probably be a tornado somewhere in that area up there. And then even by 9, 10, 11 o'clock, that tornado threat will continue to stay somewhat elevated at least through 11 to 12 o'clock. And then by the overnight hours, I think things will start to wind down. The other thing you can look at, too, is like the wind probabilities. This is another thing that you can look at on this model. And it does show some pockets here. 45 to 60% chances within a 25-mile radius of damaging wind gusts. And so that's why I'm saying there is definitely a possibility that we could see some significant straight line damaging winds. Now, if we look at the models, and the models only tell you so much of the story, right? This is a simulation. It is not real life. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's like literally predicting anything, right? If you're going to predict something, it's not always going to happen. So this is kind of that same scenario, right? The models only can show so much data, but they are hinting that tomorrow could be a really major outbreak here, severe weather across the Midwest. We can look at several different parameters and things to show you what that actually looks like. The significant tornado parameter values are one of them. We will start to see an increasing tornado threat as our warm sector opens up during the early to mid-afternoon hours. So by 1, 2, 3 o'clock, notice how those values are rapidly increasing, and in a widespread area, they are ranging anywhere from 5 to 8. Keep in mind, if you go over 7, that is when significant and basically violent tornadoes can happen. And so violent tornadoes will be on the table if this all verifies. And as we go later in the afternoon, so by 5, 6, 7 o'clock, the environment is going to stay very bright, and we'll continue to have a tornado threat beyond that. Another thing that you can look at is instability. I don't think instability is really a key ingredient with tomorrow. The less instability we have, honestly, I think is actually going to help this setup, because there will be a lot of convection out there. So if this can stay a little bit lower, I think our storms will actually end up being a bit more discreet. But naturally, we will have at least 4,000 joules per kilogram of instability, so there will be plenty of cape out there.
Yeah.
Winds. All right, if you just look at the upper level winds a lot, this is where they're coming from. So this is in the 200 millibar level at 4 o'clock tomorrow. It's coming out of the northwest, right?
Yep.
If we go to the 300 millibar level, it turns a little bit. If we go to the 500 millibar level, it keeps turning. And as you go closer and closer to the ground level, look how much it is cranking. And at 4 o'clock in northwestern Indiana, northeast Ohio, at our 850 millibar level, the winds near the ground level are going to be nearly 80 knots, which is like 85 miles per hour. So this right here is a crazy amount of wind, and so with all of that turning in our atmosphere, it's going to be very easy for significant tornadoes to happen. And if you go to the reflectivity here, just kind of the future radar, this is the brand new model run, so we're going to kind of break this down hour by hour. What I think is going to happen.
Just give me a couple minutes. I'm getting a forecast for tomorrow on max velocity. So hold on. Yeah, I'm sleeping in too. 1, 2, 3 o'clock. Okay.
Warm sector opening up here across Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri, and then eventually we're going to start to see supercells fire. So right at 3 o'clock, we're going to start to see storm initiation near Minneapolis and Rochester. There will also be a couple storms going up near Davenport.
Yep.
And at 4 o'clock is when things are going to really start ramping up. This is what I would call up here the secondary target in terms of what storm chasers might be going after, because up here in Minneapolis,
yeah,
there could be a few rotating supercells.
Yeah.
This right here at 4 o'clock, look at all these little different hooks that start developing, right? And so any of these
hooks
storms that are hooking like that are going to produce significant tornadoes. Right now, the HRRR at 5 o'clock is indicating several semi-discrete and discrete supercells. Every single one of them has...
That's like a Duratio storm.
See several tornadoes in this environment tomorrow. The tornado threat will naturally decrease as you to go further and further west from like Springfield, Illinois, for example. So that go all the way back over towards Kansas City. At 6 o'clock, we'll probably have several supercells producing strong, intense, possibly violent tornadoes. Up here near Chicago and Kalamazoo, we should have a line that's developing, and that will be mostly producing significant damaging winds and possibly tornadoes as well. At 7, 8, 9 o'clock, there will still be several discrete supercells out there, and we could still see a violent tornado threat even through about 9, maybe 10 o'clock tomorrow evening before
Yep.
these storms finally cluster into a large line of thunderstorms. And that will be
Uh-huh.
mostly a significant damaging wind threat. So, again, very, very dangerous days ahead tomorrow. What I expect in our next outlook, in my opinion, would either be the mentioning of a possible upgrade to a high risk or an actual upgrade to a high risk. I just think it's getting crazy. Also, we just got a video. We got a lot of videos coming out from this tornado that we had in Indiana on stream. This is a new photo from
What the?
pieces of a tornado in Meridian. Wow, that is actually crazy.
Wow.
This tornado here might be one of the more photogenic ones we've had this year.
It's a big cup, but it's a little cell at the bottom. That is yeah. What the? What?
That is actually stunning. So there has been a wall cloud west of Joplin, Missouri here over the last 15, 20 minutes, and you can actually see the sun peering through the little lower there.
Man, I may have to end this live just so I can readjust here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to end this live now just so I can tell you what's mainly going to be happening for tomorrow. So I'm going to give you an updated forecast for tonight of what's mainly going to happening. It may take me an hour to get to this, but I may just end up doing it tomorrow morning. But as of right now, there's yeah. Yeah, so I am going to end this live, even though there's a tornado warning. It should expect to decrease, and it should expect to go away, even though we have some cells right here. But I'm going to end this live for tonight, even if there's another warning. So, see ya, but I'll have a forecast tonight or tomorrow morning explaining the dangerous situation, severe weather for